Hi, everybody. This is Summer Dillon, and you're watching Wasting Time with Summer Dillon. Today, we're going to do a baseball card listing. This is how I do it, not how everyone does it. If you have some suggestions for me, please drop them in the comments. And definitely like and subscribe for more card openings and other ways you can waste time. First, why cards? Why baseball cards? Well, when I was 5 years old, we found a stack of like 300 junk wax baseball cards on the edge of my driveway. And the family lore is that someone random dropped it off, but it probably was my weird dad. But you know, that started a love from the very beginning. I would read the back of the cards, and then there was a shop in northern Arizona where my cousins went to school, where I would buy overpriced Mark McGwire's and Sammy Sosa's, and then I would put them in a little book and have like a ledger. I actually had the ledger. I found it a few years ago with all the values. They're all pretty much worth close to nothing now. Maybe a couple Mark McGwire rookie cards that are worth a few bucks, but not much that you can write home about. And then in 2020, I found a box of junk wax in my in-laws' basement. And I started sorting through those, and it was really fun. I was like, oh, wow, I remember how fun it was to like look for valuable cards. I always liked looking for treasure as a kid, so that's kind of what I was doing. And then I went to a card shop in northern Arizona where my sister was going to school in Flagstaff at NAU. And it was the same card shop that I went to when I was a kid. And I bought a box of 2020 Topps Chrome. And I was going to hold it, but I was like, no, I'm just going to open this. And then I pulled the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to 99, a green Vladdy rookie card. And I eventually sold it for like 60 a few years later. But then I found this card breaking channels called Chomps Live Breaks. So shout out to them. I'll have some promos for them later, but for now, just go check them out. Chomps Live Breaks. I'll put the link in the description. And thousands of card breaks later, I've got this massive collection, probably $5,000 to $10,000 worth of cards. I sold a bunch last year. I sold like $6,000 to $10,000 worth of cards last year, and I still have too many, and I'm buying more every single day. So this is a way that I keep my card breaking going by selling cards, especially newer cards, hot stuff. Like, people will pay lots of money for this kind of stuff. Here's how I list it. It's the quick and dirty method. If you think you can do it better, definitely, tell me a way to shorten the process. I have to take pictures, and it's kind of manual, so I usually don't list cards less than $20. So let's get into it, though, and hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you follow and like and subscribe.
Okay, we're going to try one of our first hobby videos today, and that is listing a baseball card on eBay. But okay, we're going to list this Prism Jackson Merrill card. It's orange numbered to 50, so you can see the number on the back. And the first step is taking a picture, so I took pictures before this. So here, insert picture shots. And then once we have the pictures done, we first go comp the price. So let's go over to our comping machine on 130point.com. And if you don't know what comping is, it's just looking up the price of a card. And this is a nifty little website, and they have eBay sales. So you just click search eBay sales. This is much better than looking on eBay directly, because they will list buy it now prices, and they'll show you the actual price if someone submitted an offer and the offer was accepted. So for this Jackson Merrill card, I'll just do Jackson Merrill, 2 R's, to 25, and then Prism,
what's the year on this card? 2023 Prism. So 2023 Prism. And there we go. Is it Prism with an S? Yes, Prism with an S. Okay, so we don't have many of these coming up. So sometimes you won't get the exact comp, the exact price on a card. Oh, this is to 50. I'm sorry. So I even put the wrong thing in. It's easy if you put the wrong thing in, you just go up there and change it. And of course, I just put 59, which is silly. Rarely do you have a 59. So then, here we go. Okay, so we found something to 99 for $8.50. Oh, here's the exact one. So we found the exact listing. This is great. This one sold for, okay, that's the Gem Mint 10 for $200. Sometimes it doesn't pop up the actual listing. I don't know exactly why. But you can see right here where my cursor is, this Prism 2023 Panini Prism Baseball Jackson Merrill Orange Wave numbered to 50. That's exactly what we had, and we sold that exact card. Sometimes if it's not exact, but like it's a different parallel in the set, you'll see it like here. I actually like the way this guy formatted his listing. We'll get into that once I format the listing. But this card is 3/99, and this is numbered. I believe this Prism is like 499 or something like that, numbered to 499. It might not even be numbered, but I think it is. I've seen a bunch of these openings. So we only found one of those, so that's comped at $16, and this is an auction. So take note of whether it's an auction or a buy it now. Auctions are usually 25, sometimes 50% lower. And Jackson Merrill is hot right now. And I'll usually price my stuff above that. So if they're listing this for 16, I might price this card at $29.99 or $39.99. Sometimes depending upon whether I like it more or not. If I like a card, I'll list it stupid high. And if someone wants to buy it stupid high and they love that card also, then it's fair, right? Like, you set the value on your own cards. Okay. So once we find a comp, I usually click it. And sometimes underneath the picture, they'll have a buy or sell one like this. Let me get this title. I'll grab this and go to eBay search. Sometimes you'll need to just do an actual eBay search for that. I almost never start a new listing. In the sell section of your dashboard, you have a way to create a new listing, but I always love to copy somebody else's that's done the work for me. So this is the exact card. They've already done the work for me, so we're going to hit sell now. I'll show you that one more time. See how it says sell now right here. Oh, this guy did a really good job with his listing. I don't do nearly as good a job. Like, he did all these close-ups and beautiful stuff. I like to take as little time as possible because I've got way too many cards. So let me say that one more time. I like to take as little time as possible because I've got way too many cards. Okay, let's go back here. So now, once we hit sell now, it pops up a draft of a listing. And then have I downloaded these pictures yet? I don't know if I have. Let's see. No, I haven't. This is another listing I just did. So let's go to photos. But you see now that I have the photo uploaded. I'm going to download this. Sometimes I do multiple photos of a card. You see I want to have the number fully displayed. So I'll download that. And I think I like the first picture, but let me just download this just in case. And now I'll just drop the photos in. You just kind of go to your downloads. Google easily has this little download button if you're using Google Chrome, and that makes it easy. And I did an extra. Well, sometimes if there's a number on the back of the card or the front of the card, I'll do an extra one of that photo so that I can crop to see the number. Okay, so next step is to crop here. So this is very simple. Crop it, save it. It's cropped. It looks fine. Like, you can make this as beautiful or as quick and dirty as you want. And then next I look at the little sun here. I click on that. That changes the
it changes the brightness and the contrast. So I always try to brighten up the photo and make it a little more contrasted so it looks a little more beautiful. And yeah, this card looks really nice like that. It's that beautiful orange shimmer, and Jackson Merrill is prominent on the front. So we'll push OK, save that. Next one, repeat the same thing, crop it. Okay, we get the crop, and then we brighten it up and change the contrast. It's not an exact science, I just kind of eyeball it. I just noticed that I got rid of these corners. Sometimes the white on white doesn't work that well. I'll just delete that and redo it because I definitely don't want the corner to be obscured. The buyer definitely wants to be able to see that corner, so I might even darken this one up and then do the contrast. It's a little too dark. Let's see, how did it do? Did we get this corner? Yeah, so we still have the corner in this time. Corners look really nice. Now let me grab one more of that back. So that's not the back. That's the second image. Here we go. All right, we got the back, and like I said earlier, I definitely like to get the zoom in on this number. It looks really nice. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah, we look nice. And it's a lot like that first ad we saw. He did a lot more angles. I'm not going to do that many because I have too many cards to post. This is only my second card posting today. I like to post 10. That's my goal for today, and I'm going to hit it. Okay, the next step here is usually to adjust this title. I have found that if you put the player's name in caps in front of the set and card numbers and all the details for the card, it makes the card sell a lot better. It's just a quirk of YouTube. And then I like to have some of the details. This is an SP, so I'm going to definitely put SP in the listing. Definitely a short print. It's numbered to 50. That's pretty sweet. And I almost never put the exact number. I just like to put numbered to 50, the pound sign and /50. And then you almost always want the team name. And if you can fit the, it's like San Diego Padres in there. If you can fit the whole thing, that's great. We were 5 characters short, and that's great. We can't go over 80 characters here. If they have a little list it faster, sure, short print, I'll click that, yeah. And then, these details, if I started a new listing from scratch, I would have to manually put all of these in. So this is great. That's why I almost always try to copy another listing that has been listed, because I don't have to put any of these in. And I'm not huge. I don't really care too much about any of those details anyway, because really that's not what sells the card. What sells the card is the pictures. The pictures look good, then people will buy it. Now next, you can do the description, and I like to copy something that I've already written out, and I always have that ready. It's already highlighted. I just copy and paste. This is a Colt Keith number to 8 cool card, by the way. Really cool card. Hasn't sold yet. I probably have it listed a little too high at $129.99, but it's only numbered to 7. But that's not numbered to 8. I'm sorry, numbered to 8 here, if you see. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is that I'm grabbing this text, copy. This is how I do it. I mean, a lot of people do things differently. I like to make my listings super simple. A lot of people have a lot of stuff at the bottom, and it's just obnoxious. So I just write very simply, all cards ship USPS $4.99, no matter how many cards you buy. Try to get people to buy this, a bulk amount, but people just buy singles usually. And then I have here, I sell cards because I love cards, so please let me know if you're ever unhappy at all, and I will figure out how to make it right. I make it right every single time, 100% of the time. I almost never have problems shipping at USPS. As bad a rep as USPS gets, I almost always get it. The breaks I'm in, I almost always get my cards. Almost nothing has been lost in the mail. I'll tell you, there is one way to get your cards lost, and it is selling lower value cards. So if you noticed, this card, okay, pricing is next, so we'll do that. Oh, but I didn't finish this part. Sorry, I kind of ran on past that. So obviously this is Cold Keith. No, don't leave that. If you leave that, you're going to be mixing things up, and people are going to be very confused. So I always copy the title, paste it in here over the text, and it gets my size text, my color of my text, and everything. And then I cut this part out, the San Diego Padres, and you can see I put big hit for blank fans. So obviously Jackson Merrill is not a Detroit Tigers player. He's a San Diego Padres player, so big hit for San Diego Padres players. Oops. Big hit for San Diego Padres fans. So that's very simple. Jackson Merrill, this is the card you're getting. It's shipped $4.99, which is basically like break even. I'm not making any money on the shipping. I might even be losing a little bit on supplies. I don't think so. I think I break even. I don't really care to add it all up. It's small money to me, and it's not a big deal. Okay. Especially for a hobby, right? This is a hobby. Like, I'm not going to, maybe if this ever becomes a real business in the future, I'll keep detailed records. Okay, here we go. Now, we got to price it. So we saw earlier it was about $16 at auction. Like I said, that's probably 50% of what you can probably get for it. So if I list it $29.99, I'm probably selling it very quickly. I might have to lower the price once or twice, but I'm probably going to sell that. So I'll do that just so we can see if we can get a sale quick. It is Jackson Merrill. People love Jackson Merrill. And the difference is, so you will sell immediately once your auction is done. But if you list it by now, there's one key thing that I do, which is turn on listing ad rate. And this will put ads at the bottom of the listings. So like when someone clicks on a listing, you see how there's sponsored items here, similar sponsored items. They will show these to the people that are looking at this exact listing. So they'll show my Jackson Merrill listing. And actually, I'll do a preview shortly to make sure. You have to have a payments policy. They changed this. I don't know. I think this is like you choose whether it's 3-day or not. I've already done that, so you might have to set that up. And then this, you need to have your shipping policy. So mine is 3 business days, $4.99. You might have to set that up as well. I'm not going to go into that because it's boring. But then listing ad rate, don't choose suggested 12%. Just put 5%. I might have to change this in the future if this card doesn't sell. And I am listing it for $29.99. So it's a possibility it won't sell because I'm listing it $16, $13 over the comp price. But again, auction comp prices are lower, significantly lower than you can sell a card at buy it now. So I will almost always list it buy it now for a while, and then if it doesn't sell in a few months, I'll change it. So here's the preview. I would recommend looking at your preview. eBay's being silly. Hello eBay, are you there? Okay, they're being really silly about this preview. Oh, here it is. Sorry, it was me being silly about this preview. Okay, so then it has me, Coach Q Breaks, 98.6% positive. I'll tell you the story about that in the future. People being very silly about the cards. So there's the Jackson Merrill. Make sure this stuff is correct. Jackson Merrill, blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay, I changed all of that. And I want to make sure, especially if you're copying and pasting from another ad, that this is changed. Okay, then we got it. That's like it. We're ready. We hit list it. I think we did everything. Oh, there's one thing I always forget. I always forget to do this. It's going to tell you if you don't. It looks like I already did it without telling you, but condition. You have to select a condition. This is ungraded, not graded. It's not a graded card. It's near mint or better. I do this for almost anything unless they have a visible defect, like dinged corners, scratches on the surface. You wanna tell people this. Do not fudge this, because you will get returns if you fudge this. But most of my cards are pack fresh. So I usually have comparable to Pack Fresh. This was a Pack Fresh cards I got from Chomps Live Breaks, my favorite breaking site. And there we go. We're ready to list it. And hit it. List it. We got it listed. All right. Your listing is now live, and we'll see how long that takes to sell. Actually, I'll do an update. We'll see how long this card takes to sell. And I'll do an update if I have to change the pricing at all. And then, oh yeah, one thing you want to make sure too is that you have offers on. Let me find that listing real quick. Jackson. I probably can just search that in my cards that I have for sale. You definitely want to have buy it now on. Your items are for sale. Let's see, where's the buy it now? Or sorry, make an offer. Make sure make an offer is on, because especially if you're listing above the comp price, you want to be able people to make offers. So what I really want here is someone to offer $24.99, and then I make a sale on this card about $10 above the comp price. And because the comp price was an auction, I certainly think it was sold for lower than it could get. We'll see, though. We'll see. If I have to change the price, I have to change the price. This is a non-auto card, so non-auto cards are fickle and hit or miss. So that's it. All right, and this is Summer Dillon. This is my baseball card hobby. This is how I keep my card hobby going because, well, it's hard to break cards and stay in the card breaking game because product is expensive.